What's up, guys? Now, The Expendables 2 came out at the time right before I started reviewing films. That came out like the beginning of August of 2012, and I started reviewing films the end of August 2012. So, if you want to know my thoughts on that, I didn't really like the film that much, I'm not going to lie to you. So, going into The Expendables 3, seeing the trailers, I didn't know what to expect. So, here are my thoughts on The Expendables 3. So The Expendables 3 is the third film in the Expendables trilogy, I guess you could say now. It stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it stars Sylvester Stallone, and all of these other great big classic heroes from, the 80s and the 90s and whatever, the older days. That's what The Expendables is. And going into the film, as I said, I didn't really like the second one at all because I thought it was too slow. I mean, the action sequences were okay, but just the movie was ridiculously slow, and I didn't care about what was going on. But you know what? The first 20 minutes of this film has the same exact vibe as film 2. I was sitting there and I was thinking, okay, this is not going well. But once Mel Gibson's face appears on that screen for the first time, something clicked inside my head. Wow, I'm thinking, okay, I'm interested in what's going on. So then the film started progressing and progressing and progressing, and I was enjoying it more and more and more as the film continued to to play on. I really like the back and forth between Stallone and Mel Gibson. I really like their back and forth. I mean, why Mel Gibson is the kind of person he is, and Stallone's character, what he's trying to do. I just enjoyed what was going on in the films, and basically, as you could see in the posters and everything in the trailers, he's getting a younger group of people to take on this new adversary. He wants to, he doesn't want to put his old partners at risk because he's realizing that too much of them are getting hurt, so, he has to move on to a younger group of people that maybe can be more fit for the job. And, as the film progresses, I really enjoyed the aspect of that. And, a lot of people have been saying Antonio Banderas' character is really annoying. They're calling him Jar Jar Binks. And you know what? As I was watching him, I definitely understood why people were saying that. But in my head, I'm thinking this character is supposed to be like that. They have set him up to be like that because that is the character. That is how he is supposed to be. He's supposed to be annoying. He's supposed to annoy you. But at the same time, I kind of like this character, and I was like sympathetic to what was going on because I know people like that. I know people that maybe talk too much and get on people's nerves and then, get left out. And, I'm not the kind of person to, hate on people like that because it's not the kind of person I am. So yes, I did enjoy Antonio Banderas' character. Do I think he's a little too much? I guess at points he's a little too much, but he is a character that, in my opinion, you could just go scene to scene by. He's not a bad character at all. And the action sequences, oh my goodness, the action sequences I think were done very well. The only gripe I have about that is like the explosions and everything, like the special effects. They're not the greatest. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting effects wise going in, but the visual effects are not the best effects in my opinion. I didn't really think that they look that real. I mean, just some of the airplanes that are flying around and like the helicopters and the choppers or whatever the hell they are, they didn't really look that authentic to me. But Harrison Ford is also in the film, and he is in it more than I actually thought he was going to be. And his character, I guess he's kind of the replacement of Bruce Willis's character. I'm not really sure if that's exactly what he is, but he's really good in the role. I mean, he's Harrison Ford. He brings some emotion to the movie, so that was pretty fun to watch him. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, he actually has a lot more screen time in this film than he did in the second film, and I was really pleased to see his character, that much more, and that was really fun. Overall, I think The Expendables 3, it can be a little slow at points, but that doesn't mean that you're not really still entertained, because I was so really invested into the story and I wanted to see what was going to happen next. But at some points I was saying, come on, let's pick this up a little bit. But I did like the film overall. Will I get it on Blu-ray? Who knows? But my overall score for The Expendables 3 is a 3 out of 5 stars. for the film. I think it's a fun movie. If you go into it expecting an Oscar winner film with performances, Oscar winning, and all this kind of stuff, you're not going to get that. You're going to get a fun summer action blockbuster, which you can't really think that much about, as you're sitting there. You just gotta, watch it, and then if you get invested like I did, that's good. And if you don't, enjoy the film. That's all I'm trying to say. If you go to see it, please comment your thoughts and tell me, what do you think? Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, I will be posting my review for The Giver, which came out today as well. So yes, subscribe and stay tuned for that. And the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Blu-ray unboxing will be up next Tuesday. So there's a lot of things to look forward to on this channel, and the Blu-ray digital copy code will be given away. So yeah, guys, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you subscribe. Over and out.
These guys are nuts.